Welcome back, lords and ladies, for some more Elden Ring lore and theories. Today I want to take a look at Godwyn the Golden, the first son of Marika and Godfrey, who fought in the war against the dragons and defeated the dragon Fortisax, in the end winning both his respect and his friendship, which in itself speaks volumes for his ability and his character. He was able to defeat these massive, powerful beasts and still has the heart to show mercy in the end, not only sparing the remaining dragons, but befriending them. He was the first of the Golden Line, something we don't know a lot about, but seems to have become twisted over time, obsessed with power, as you see in Godric the Grafted that you fight in Stormvale Castle, and Godefroy the Grafted, who was captured and imprisoned by Dragon Knight Kristoff, which he received the hero's honor of an Erdtree burial for. Godric was killed in the Night of the Black Knives by his stepsister, Lunar Princess Ranni, using the Rune of Death, in a ritual to sacrifice his soul in place of hers so that she could continue to live on in spirit while his was destroyed. And because of the ritual that Ranni used to kill him, he was branded with half of the Mark of Death, claiming another first as the first of those who live in death, meaning undead whose spirits could not return to the Erdtree. His body was laid to rest deep in the roots of the Erdtree, but the cursed mark on it corrupted the tree and eventually caused Deathroot to pop up and caused other undead to rise. This made them worship him as the Prince of Death, and believing he would come back to lead them, Fia took it upon herself to see him reborn, laying with his body and giving birth to the Mending Rune of Death, allowing you to mend the Elden Ring and bring back the Principle of Death to the Golden Order. And keeping in his trend of first, Godwyn was also the first demigod to die since Marika had came to power, which led to the Shattering, as this event caused Queen Marika to destroy the Elden Ring out of grief and despair from the loss of her firstborn. This caused the Elden Beast to rejoin Marika and Radagon into one body and imprison them inside the Elden Tree, while the rest of the world became an arena for war, the demigods all fighting to become the successor. Godwyn seemed to have a strong, if vaguely understood, connection with Miquella, as Miquella tried hard, along with the dragon Fortisax and many others, to cure the curse on his body and allow him a proper death, although it seems Miquella wanted more than to just allow his body to die. At Castle Sol, we encounter a ghost where we get part of the Haligtree medallion that has some very interesting lines. Why was Miquella so invested in bringing Godwyn back to life, and what did Godwyn have to offer that Miquella would need that he would go through such lengths as giving away a piece of the medallion that could be used to access his prized Haligtree just to return his soul to his body? Or was it simply that Miquella and Godfrey shared a close relationship as half-brothers? We do see a certain sly connection in both of their nicknames, with Miquella being the Unalloyed and Godwyn being the Golden. In the Millicent quest line, we obtained the Unalloyed Gold Needle, which we later use on the Scarlet Aeonia and obtain Miquella's needle from. And this makes me wonder, could this mean Miquella then may need Godwyn? Do they somehow complement each other's abilities? The relationship between these two is pretty vague, and I'll be continuing to look for any more information on their relationship. But back to Godwyn. We find his body deep in the roots of the Erdtree, a giant, twisted, Lovecraftian monstrosity. Nothing like himself before the death of his soul, minus the hair coming out of what looks something similar to a giant clam that used to be his head. Definitely one of the weirdest things I've seen in this game, and that's saying something. His lower body has turned into that of an almost mermaid-like scaled creature. It seems the curse has manifested almost like a parasite inside his body, using him to take a more physical form. But how would that play out with the aspect of death returned to the Golden Order, birthed from Fia in Godwyn's rune? Moving forward, this is one I'm not sure we'll see much more of, as there's no mention of a way to actually bring back a soul that had been destroyed, and we see they had failed numerous times. Rather, I think, at least until we see a hint of what we can expect from future updates and DLCs, his body was just a way of conceiving the Mending Rune of Death for that specific ending. But that's it for now. Let me know what you think, and if you believe we will see Godwyn again moving forward. I look forward to everyone's theories, and if you enjoyed the video, please like, please subscribe. It's been your boy D3D Jigsaw, and as always, stay beautiful.